Russia. It had always been a whisper on the wind, a land shrouded in mystery and intrigue, a place of towering forests, frozen lakes, and cities that pulsed with a history both grand and tragic. I had dreamt of its vastness, its contradictions, its beauty. Now finally I was here. Stepping off the plane in Moscow, the air was thick with anticipation. I could feel the weight of history, the echoes of empires past. This was a land that had witnessed revolutions, wars, and the rise and fall of ideologies, yet there was a palpable energy, a sense of resilience and reinvention that hummed beneath the surface. I took a deep breath, the crisp air filling my lungs. This was it. This was Russia, and I was ready to get lost in its embrace. Moscow was a city of contrasts, a place where the grandeur of the past collided with the dynamism of the present. Towering Soviet-era buildings stood shoulder to shoulder with sleek, modern skyscrapers, a testament to the city's ever-evolving identity. Red Square, the heart of Russia, was a sight to behold. The colorful onion domes of St. Basil's Cathedral, a whimsical masterpiece of Russian architecture, soared above the cobblestones. The Kremlin, the seat of power for centuries, loomed large, its red brick walls a reminder of the czars and commissars who had shaped the nation's destiny. Walking through the city, I felt a palpable energy, a sense of purpose and ambition. Moscow was a city on the move, a place where the old and the new coexisted in a vibrant tapestry of history and progress. Arbat Street, a pedestrianized haven in the heart of Moscow, was a feast for the senses. The air was filled with the sounds of street musicians, their melodies weaving through the laughter of children and the murmur of conversations. I wandered from stall to stall, my eyes drawn to the vibrant displays of matryoshka dolls, their painted faces staring back at me with an almost lifelike intensity. The aroma of freshly baked bread wafted from a nearby bakery, beckoning me inside. I couldn't resist trying some blini, thin, crepe-like pancakes served with a dollop of sour cream and a sprinkle of caviar. The salty pop of the caviar against the creamy tang of the sour cream was a revelation. I washed it down with a cup of spitin, a traditional Russian drink made with honey, spices, and herbs, its warmth spreading through me. Leaving the bustling energy of Moscow behind, I boarded the train to St. Petersburg. As the train chugged northward, I watched as the urban landscape gave way to rolling hills, dense forests, and quaint villages. The scenery was mesmerizing, a tapestry of greens and browns that stretched as far as the eye could see. I felt a sense of peace settle over me as I gazed out at the vastness of the Russian countryside. It was a side of Russia I had only imagined, a world away from the bustling cities. Here, life seemed to move at a slower pace, governed by the rhythms of nature. Section 5. St. Petersburg, the Venice of the North beckons. St. Petersburg, the Venice of the North, was a city of canals, bridges, and grand palaces. Founded by Peter the Great as Russia's window to the west, the city exuded an air of elegance and sophistication. The Winter Palace, once home to the Russian czars, was a masterpiece of Baroque architecture, its pale green facade adorned with intricate carvings and golden accents. Inside, the Hermitage Museum housed one of the world's most impressive art collections, a treasure trove of paintings, sculptures, and artifacts. Walking along Nevsky Prospect, the city's main thoroughfare, I was struck by the city's beauty. Grand buildings, their facades adorned with intricate details, lined the avenue, their reflections shimmering in the canals that crisscrossed the city. Section 6. The Trans-Siberian, a steel ribbon across the heart of a continent. The Trans-Siberian Railway, a steel ribbon stretching across the vast expanse of Russia, beckoned with the promise of adventure. Boarding the train, I felt a surge of excitement. This was it. The journey of a lifetime. As the train rumbled eastward, the scenery outside my window transformed. Dense forests gave way to rolling steppes, their grasslands stretching as far as the eye could see. We passed through bustling cities and sleepy villages, each stop offering a glimpse into the diversity of Russian life. The days melted into a blur of changing landscapes, shared meals with fellow travelers, and the gentle rocking of the train. It was an experience unlike any other, a journey that stayed with me long after I had reached my destination. Section 7. Lake Baikal, the soul of Siberia. Lake Baikal, the oldest and deepest lake in the world, was a place of breathtaking beauty. Surrounded by snow-capped mountains, its crystal-clear waters shimmered in the sunlight. The air was crisp and clean, carrying with it the scent of pine needles and fresh water. I spent my days exploring the lake's shores, hiking through forests, and marveling at the stunning views. I met with local Buryat people, their culture deeply intertwined with the lake, and learned about their traditions and way of life. I even had the chance to try omul, a delicious fish found only in Lake Baikal. Grilled over an open fire, its delicate flavor was a true taste of Siberia. Section 8, Russian Hospitality, a tapestry of shared meals and stories. Throughout my journey I was struck by the warmth and hospitality of the Russian people. From the babushkas who offered me homemade piroshki to the families who invited me into their homes for tea and conversation, I experienced a generosity of spirit that touched my heart. I shared meals of borscht, a hearty beetroot soup, and pelmeni, small, savory dumplings, each bite filled with the flavors of Russia. But more importantly, I shared stories, laughter, and a connection that transcended language and culture. It was in these moments, gathered around tables laden with food and drink, that I truly felt the soul of Russia. Section 9. Farewell, for now, until we meet again, Russia. As my journey came to an end, I couldn't help but feel a pang of sadness. Russia had gotten under my skin, its vastness, its contradictions, its beauty leaving an indelible mark on my soul. I had fallen in love with its vibrant cities, its breathtaking landscapes, and most importantly, its people. Their warmth, their resilience, their generosity of spirit had touched me deeply. As I boarded the plane, I knew that this was not goodbye, but rather a do svidania, until we meet again. Russia, with its mysteries and its allure, would forever hold a special place in my heart.